Hey guys, welcome back to MarkDillon.XXX. Caught me in the hot tub, which is one of my favorite places to be. I decided to come to. No, let me turn this off. Oh, so I decided to come to Vegas for a little bit for a quick vacation. I just finished up in San Francisco. I was there for a couple months. My favorite city in the entire world, and I miss it terribly. My best friend is there. But I've got a lot of things going on. I'm going to New York for 2 months. I've got a lot of meetings about new products and things that I'm developing, which I'll be offering to you guys. And also, I'm in the midst of having MarkDillon.com built, and I just met with my web guys the other day, and they have done a phenomenal job, and it's looking absolutely incredible. So I can't wait for you guys to see those things. But before I went to New York and kind of got back to the rigmarole, I decided to come to Vegas and have a little vacation, and I treated myself to an awesome room with two giant bathrooms, a big living room, huge bed. It's great. Jacuzzi, which I love. Um, and I always try to stay in nice places, but every once in a while you really have to treat yourself. So that's what I decided to do. That's part of the reason why we work hard, right? So we can do nice things for ourselves. And anyway, so today's question is from David. He says, "Hi, Mark. I'm hoping you can help me with a problem I'm having with a friend. He asked me for a loan because he's getting behind on his credit card payments. I don't feel right about loaning him the money because we both have similar jobs and he spends way more than me. Plus, if he didn't pay me back, I would be in the hole since I don't have a big savings. How can I help my friend or keep from losing him if I say no?" All right, David. Well, generally, when you loan friends money, it doesn't often turn out well. And just to give you some perspective on this, so this is someone who borrowed a bunch of money on credit cards to buy stuff he probably didn't need, and now he can't pay them back. And you're thinking that there's a remote possibility that this is a credit-worthy borrower for you to loan money to. No, David, don't do that. I mean, I'm sure he may be a perfectly nice person. He may be a good friend, but it's just irresponsible spending that's got him where he is, unless he's had some kind of medical problem or some very unexpected emergency that was beyond his control. And then I think as a friend, it's okay to help if you can. That being the important part as well. You have to be able to afford to help. You certainly don't want to help someone else and put yourself in the hole. But I don't think this is what we're talking about. It sounds to me, by the tone of your email, that this is somebody who's just kind of a big spender and doesn't know how to tell themselves no. So he can't pay his credit cards back. He's not likely to pay you back. If he does, it's unlikely to be in a timely manner. Second of all, you just said you don't have the money you can't afford to take the loss if he didn't pay you back. So you really are not in a position to loan him the money. If you can't afford to lose the money, you can't afford to lend the money. And that being said, my rule of thumb for friends and family is I don't loan money. It's a good way to put yourself on bad terms with somebody. So if I am in a position that I can help them, if it's an amount that I'm comfortable, I would just give it as a gift rather than a loan, provided that the circumstances around why they need the money make sense. So I just don't think it's ever a good idea to loan money to friends or family. I actually when I was younger, I was very entrepreneurial, and I did borrow some money from a good friend of mine, and I paid it back on time. As a matter of fact, I paid it back a little bit early, but it did feel a little bit weird when I would hang out with him. When I would go visit him or we'd go to dinner or something. Knowing I think I owed him like 25,000 bucks or something. I ended up paying it back in let's see, I had 24 months. I paid it back in about 20 months. But anyway, for that 20 months, it was kind of odd visiting with my friend and having this kind of cloud hanging over us, knowing that I owed him this money. So, never again would I do that, or would I put myself in a position where one of my friends would look at me like that. So that's my advice to you, David. I don't think you are in a position to help him. And I don't think that this is a particular person who really deserves just getting a handout, because that's likely to be what it turns out. Because I doubt he would pay you back. So it's not going to be the end of the world for him if he gets behind on his credit cards. Even if they turn him over to a collection agency, they're not going to come and carry him away and put him in prison. He'll have a rough year or two. He won't be able to continue borrowing any more money, which is a good thing because his credit would be damaged. But he'll work his way out of it. Um, or he'll find somebody else to borrow the money from, a friend, another friend, or a family member. But David, do yourself a favor. Just politely tell him, I'm sorry, I'm not in a position to help you. I wish I could. I wish I had the money and I would just give it to you because you're my friend, but I don't, so I can't. All right, guys, so I'm going to hang out and enjoy my bubble bath and do some more of these video blogs. I really appreciate you guys sending me questions. I am privileged and honored and flattered that you guys seek my advice on these kind of things. I think it's kind of neat. So anyway, you guys have a great weekend, and I'll talk to you later.